Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against?
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes. The 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Ready. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down, here's Willis.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Matt Gay is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Samuel. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First and 10, it's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go. Back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 36 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis. Open man is Denzel Mims.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago. And now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Willis now off of play action. He'll air this one out from Mims.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going from the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Samuel.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places. And now,
looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st down, Willis. Throw over the middle. He's got Rucker. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing comes to my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 60-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they're planning to do on offense.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with Hall.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
One more time with Hall.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Raiders 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A big mistake there. You just got the lead fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, New York.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Hall again on 2nd down. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now Willis.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Jeremy Ruckert.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
But 223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella value. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I